Good morning class. How are you all? Today we will discuss the topic what do all acids and all bases have common. As we know, all acids generally react with metals. They liberate hydrogen. So hydrogen is common in acids and bases. Now we will do an activity to investigate which is common in acids or bases. So we know all acids generally generate hydrogen gas on reacting with metals. So hydrogen seems to be common in all acids. Now we will do an activity to investigate whether all compounds containing hydrogen are acidic or not. Activity 2.8 is given here, in which we will take a container, a beaker we will take. A rubber cork is placed in the beaker. Two nails are attached to the rubber cork. Then these nails are attached to a battery through a bulb or through a switch. We will take dilute HCl solution in this. It is an aqueous solution. Figure 2.3, acidic solution in water conduct electricity. The steps which are following here: take solution of glucose, alcohol, hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid, etc. 4 solutions we will take here. Fix 2 nails in a cork, then connect nails to battery through a bulb or a switch. Then the next step is, now add some dilute HCl in beaker and pass the current. Repeat the same with H2SO4 acid, glucose, alcohol separately. Does the bulb glow in each case? Now what is conclusion? Conclusion is given here. Bulb will glow only in case of acids, because acids give H positive ions in aqueous solution, and ions are the charge carriers. They conduct electricity. So bulb will glow only in case of acids. Now it is observed that bulb will not glow in case of alcohol and glucose, whether they are having the formula, they are having hydrogen in the formula, and the formulas are given as C6H12O6 and C2H5OH, named as ethanol. Both of these contained hydrogen, but they don't give H positive ions in aqueous solution, so that's why they don't conduct electricity. It indicates that all the compounds having hydrogen are not acidic in nature. Only the acids give H positive ions in aqueous solution. Now the next topic, what happens to an acid and base in water solution, or how to analyze acidic nature of a gas. Now the activity is given here. In this activity, whenever we will add water to acid or base, what will happen, or how to analyze acidic nature of a gas. Activity 2.9 is given here. In one of the test tube, add NaCl and then add H2SO4 in the same test tube. Then you observe that there is a gas coming out from the delivery tube. The reaction which is taken place is given here. NaCl plus H2SO4 give you Na2SO4 plus HCl. On passing the HCl gas to litmus paper, you observe that there is no change. So it means that we observe that there is no change. Or on passing HCl solution to litmus paper, the color of the litmus paper, blue litmus paper, turns into red. So whenever we are taking solution, that means aqueous solution, and when we are taking dry HCl, there is a difference between these two. One is aqueous and one is dry. So dry HCl is considered as a gas which do not change the color of the litmus paper. The conclusion is given here. Acid shows the acidic nature or acidic behavior only in aqueous solution. It is given as HCl plus H2O. They form hydronium ions, that is H3O positive plus chlorine negative. As hydrogen cannot exist alone, rather they combine with water to form hydronium ions. The reaction is given here. Similarly, when bases are dissolved in water, they form hydroxyl ions. As it is given that all bases do not dissolve in water, there are some bases which dissolve in water and they are called alkalis. Their special name is alkali. They are soapy in touch, bitter in taste and corrosive in nature. These are the properties of alkalis. Now the next activity is activity 2.10. What is observed when water is added to acid or base? So the activity which is given here 2.10, in which we are adding water to acid or base or acid or base to water. Now which is best? Take about 10 ml water in a beaker, add few drops of concentrated H2SO4 to it and stir it. Touch the base of the beaker. What will you observe? Repeat above with sodium hydroxide. As we are taking a beaker in which we are adding water, then we are adding few drops of concentrated H2SO4 or concentrated HCl. That means we are diluting the acid. We are decreasing the concentration of H positive or OH negative ions. We are diluting the solution. The conclusion is given here. Whenever we dissolve an acid or base in water is an exothermic reaction. Exothermic reaction means in which heat energy is evolved. That are called exothermic reactions. Care must be taken when adding concentrated HNO3 or H2SO4 acid in water. Acid must always be added drop by drop with constant stirring. Always we should add acid to water, not water to acid, because it's a highly exothermic reaction takes place, and sometimes the beaker may splash out. Even excess of heating takes place. Not water to acid. If water is added to concentrated acid, the heat generated may cause the mixture to splash out. So it is very dangerous or harmful. The glass container even can break down and with excessive heating. Or when we are diluting the solution, what does it mean? On mixing an acid or base in water, there is a decrease in the concentration of ions, that is H3O positive ions or OH negative ions per unit volume. Such a process is known as dilution, and the acid or base is said to be diluted. Whenever we are adding more or more water to acid or base, that means we are decreasing the concentration of H positive or H positive or OH negative ions. It means we are decreasing the content of ions and we are diluting the solution. So the solution or the acid or base are said to be diluted.